Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Yolanda, and in today's video I am back with another brand new video. So welcome to Unfiltered Me, and today we're going to be adding to my podcast segment series of just being real with y'all. So if you guys haven't seen the title already, today we're just going to be talking about if nobody has told you today, you are beautiful. And so yeah, before we get started, make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe down below. Make sure to turn on post notifications to be notified when I post. And if I do, let's get on to this video. Okay, so I don't know if y'all have seen, but there has been a rise recently of Sephora kids, not like teens and adults, but kids trying on all the testers, using up all the stuff, damaging stuff, and then now it's just like, oh, they have to take away a lot of the testers. Some stores have done that, or I know like old policies that I've read were just like, yeah, like how before they used to have like an age requirement you had to go in. And I don't know, to me, when I think of that, I just think about like, and I know some people like grow up doing like cheerleading, dance, pageants, things that involve like heavily makeup usage from a young age. And so I know some people, it's just like, it's always been a thing that they've used, always been a thing that they just love to do. And for me, I've never like grown up wearing makeup or anything like that. I just wake up, put lotion, and recently I've been putting body oil on my face and it feels amazing. And the whole reason why I wanted to do this video is basically just conveying that, like, not just when it comes to makeup and stuff, but like when it comes to other things, like, you know, like how plastic surgeries become on a rise. I remember that trend it was like on TikTok, and literally like, no, actually it'd be all of my favorite YouTubers would be getting BBLs, but then on TikTok I would be seeing like videos of people like at airports and seeing the line. They'd be filming the lines of people literally in wheelchairs getting BBLs, or just people getting Botox, or, you know, yada yada yada. And at the end of the day, you know, I feel like just a general thing is like, if you have the money and if you really want to, then, you know, and I can't stop you from doing it. But I just want to send a message out there, not only to people that are my age, but to people of everyone, that, you know, regardless, at the end of the day, like, you know, you are beautiful just the way you are. And it's sad that, you know, like, especially the society that we are in today, that, you know, kind of the whole Sephora incident, now maybe that's just a whole separate thing, but when I think of that, I just think of like, wow, like, you know, we're such like in a pressure society that we need all these things to be beautiful, when really like we are literally, if you think about it, okay, taking it low-key, like in a biblical route, we are made in the image of God. Just that itself, like, you know, just like makes me feel good knowing that like he made us where we're supposed to be, and like he like sees us as like beautiful people inside and out. I think that's an important thing also, because it's like, you know, a lot of people project it onto others, which I think is very like toxic. And it's just like, how are you going to be projecting about this person that they are this, that, and that? And I will admit, I've been guilty of that sometimes, but once again, I am working on it, because we are trying to be better every single day. But I haven't done it recently and nothing like that at all. But yeah, literally making fun of people really is just a projection of yourself and the insecurities that you're going through. And it's just awful, like the fact, you know, when you think about it, like as I look back at my past, like the fact that, like, you know, that momentary, like temporary, like pleasure sometimes just like, you know, joking around with your friend, but really it's like detrimental to people. And it's just like, you never know what that person is going through. And, you know, sometimes it's hard to think about that in the moment, especially like when you're with your friends. Like, you know, sometimes it's like a bunch of fat shaming. And I will admit, I have come at people, not for fat shaming, but I've come back at people because like, I just like said things to give them this energy. Looking back, I 100% could have handled it a whole different route instead of getting back to them, because it's like, it's kind of just like a messy thing. And it's just like, you know, why give them that energy when you can just, you know, yes, he might be offended, but just like move on forward, because at the end of the day, of the mature thing to do than the clap back. But yeah, basically all I'll say is that, you know, like I've had my first share of things that I have said and did, which, you know, like I am ashamed of. And especially like I feel like of the girl thing, just like putting down another girl and their looks to make oneself feel better. And when I really thought about that one day, like one time I was in a conversation hearing it, and like I was just standing there and I was just like, wow, is this really like how like girls are? And like I hear mainly with girls, since of course, okay, I have more girlfriends, but I mean it can be a guy thing though too, because I know they're not clean up saying things about people for sure, but it's just like, wow, like why are we putting people down? That's why people have insecurities. That's why people like literally want to change themselves so much, because as a society, if they do not fit in the certain like standards or certain beauty standards that we see them as, then it's just like you're not good enough. And it's just like, no, there's literally beauty in every single person. It does not matter what shape, size, hair color, just anything, you know. Like I think beauty is definitely a social contract, and it can depend on each one person, because what one person might think another person might think otherwise. Okay, my message is to not fall into, you know, like the pressures of society telling you to look one way, to wear this and to be pretty, or to do this and you'll be like yada yada yada. Like for me as a black woman, it's hard enough, because it's like for the most part I keep my hair like this because I'm a runner and it's easy to manage like that. Like I can literally tie it up and yada yada yada. But if I wasn't a runner, I'd probably have my natural hair out. But even then, like, you know, as a black woman, it's just like hard. Like I don't want people to think, oh, your hair is nappy, I won't take you seriously, or oh, this and that about it. Like it's already had enough of this. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna go to places that value me for who I am. I'm gonna wear my hair comfortably like how I want to. I'm not gonna fall into pressures, and I hope you guys don't too, because at the end of the day, you're the one that's stuck with the hairstyle. You're the one that's stuck with, you know, the effects of plastic surgery or whatever is going to happen from it. You're the one that is living your life. Don't let anybody control that aspect of you, because there is so many more stressors, so many more things that we have to deal with on a daily basis. And it's just like, why let that one person get to you? And I know, of course, it's like easier said than done, but I think it's true to remember that because of what one person or maybe like a small group of people say about you, it does not define you. You define yourself. When you give them the chance and when you start getting upset over it, that's when you give them control over you, when you should not be letting that happen. So once again, if nobody has told you today, you are beautiful just the way you are. I know it sounds cliche or corny or whatever, but genuinely I mean that. You have to find love within yourself. You have to know that. You know, seeking that external validation from people is only going to take you so far. It's going to drain you having to please others. It's like, no, like as long as you love yourself for who you are, that's what counts at the end of the day. And that is 100% more fulfilling than pleasing others. And so yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed that and I resonated with you guys. And so yeah, hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Peace. Sorry, yeah.